Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Marianne. This is an episode of Craft with me, working on the Poppy journal. We're not making pockets. That's the spare card. We are making, oh, nearly there. We are making tags and journal cards. Look at us with a certain amount of, well, I was going to say focus. Sure, let's call it focus. Between friends. Is that what you call it, Marianne? Alrighty then. Well, it is for me. That's all I'm going to say. So, what are we doing? We put the card away, and that was a bad idea. What are we doing? We're making tags and journal cards. And we had all of these bits that I brought out. And I also did, while we were away, while I was watching the ball game, a collage board that we can use. And a whole pile of, oops, pretty offcuts that we have from the actual making of the journal. So plenty to work with. Here. So let us, yes, I want to work with this, I think. Let's flip it over and turn it around. And I can't remember what it looked like and which goes where. That's my actual glue book. This is the insert. So 3 inch, 3.5, 3.25. Let's do 3.25. So beautiful day today. Beautiful. I told Gracie that we're going to do something fun today. She was remarkably unimpressed with that declaration. Yeah, we can do that. And if need be, we can put it on its side. Ooh, we'll have a fun one. One fancy one at the end. So there we are. Got those. Then, too tall. What's half? Half is 9. Half of 9 is 4.5. Where does 4.5 land? As always, when there's thinking to be had, you need to just relax and have a little sip of tea. So I don't know. So I would like to do maybe 6. And then that's kind of weird. So what's 4.5? 4.5 looks like that. What's my problem with that? My problem with that is I don't think there's enough. So we're going to go with 6. Just like that. And now we'll see what we have. We can use these for something, I'm sure. There. Okay. So what do our cards look like? Cards look like okay. Ooh. And then this. So we could probably trim that down, or we could make a fun pocket. And then might be able to make small pockets out of these, or cards. Okay. So we'll be able to get 3 journal cards. I say with some confidence. Not entirely understanding the issue. Okay, what do we want to do? So we've got tissue here. That one looks really good. I wonder if I can fussy cut it. Well, of course I can fussy cut it. Let's try. So what do I want to do? I want to fussy cut that. And then this. Oh, yes. So if anybody was just dying to know, I did not, in the negative, go to Fabricland. I didn't go out at all yesterday. I was very proud of myself because instead of going shopping, that would take me probably 2 hours, I spent those 2 hours at home making things. So I did a lot of work on the knapsack that I'm making. That's progressing quite nicely. What else did I do? I'm not sure. There, okay. Okay, now we're additioning. I get it. I think that one is the nicest because it shows off the tissue the best. We'll worry about that being green in a minute. Oh, one of the things that I did was I went to the my cemetery that I visit from time to time, and I went in search of cat. I found 2 and also found a ton of other poppies, which kind of made me sad that when I went, I just went in one small area. Probably, Mayday. Hang on. Probably just as well because I would have been overloaded had I gone to all of the spots. Oh, this does not want to stick. Well, it does want to stick. That's the problem. There, okay. Okay. It's going to be good enough. There we are. It doesn't need to be beautiful. Just needs to be done. There we are. There. Now then, do we want a little bit of green? This is watercolor. Oh! So I was pressing too hard and there's a hole there now. You can't hardly tell. Yep, there's another hole. So stop. Here we are. Okay. Let's do some fancy edges. Haven't done a fancy edge for a while. There's 1. There's 2. 3. We need to clean it because that's what the problem is, I think. Oh, yeah. There. wonder if I could do like a dark gray. Gray would be nice for the center of that. Do I have anything that's gray? How big is the dot? Let's have a test. So this is just some rough paper. Oh. So red isn't the color, gray is the color. Go back to the red, because I think the red is better. This gets lost. Get lost. Yeah, that looks better. It should be black. I mean, I understand that. I don't have black in, well, that's also probably a misrepresentation of reality, per usual. I don't have any black within my arm span. That's what I want to say. That's the truth of the matter. So are we good with that? I'm going to say yes. Woo! One down. Practically done. Next one. Let's do this one. What does this one want? What do you want? What's that? I wonder if this one would be good. I think I was going to do a booklet with that. Oh well. Not anymore. I think the black and white is a very nice contrast with the bright coloring. And I think everybody probably knew this except me. Making your own journaling cards like this is so, what do I want to say? It so puts your own, like, it becomes you in a way, if you know what I mean. Like, I made this paper. I made those little, actually, I should go that way, because those are hearts. And the blue is at the top, I recall that. But maybe it's going to be at the bottom. You don't know. But it's like, you can't get this anywhere. It's in a very real sense, mine. And I like that a lot. My workplace has decided to, air quotes, investigate the implications of AI in our workplace, which is hilarious because one of the discussion topics was, after the presentation was, well, what is anybody's experience with AI? And I said, well, my only experience with AI is in the art community and all of the AI farms and, you know, people using AI and possibly not declaring it as their original work and blah, 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 blah. And then the students said, oh yeah, we use AI to write our essays. I beg your pardon? What now? So apparently, and I'm certain that everybody else knows this except me, that there is this whole computer programming, there's like 2 or 3 GPT or something, I don't know. Anyways, you go tappity tap and you say, I want an essay on green birds of the Amazon. 10,000 words, blah, blah, blah. Go. And it will create that for you. If you hand whatever that creates for you, you'll get a 0 because it is AI generated, and the AI has got grammatical errors and a whole pile of other stuff. But you get a first draft instantly without research, without literally any effort except GTP chat? G-chat? I don't know. Somebody's yelling at the screen going, no, it's this, it's that, oh my God, Marianne. In any event, I'm on a bit of a roll, so let me get to the end of my point, and I do have one. Do I? I don't know. Yes, I do. The whole point is, and so the pervasiveness of AI is going to make this more, I think it's going to make this more visually obvious that it's real. I think that. Here's my point, and I do have one. So the more everybody is going to get used to AI, we are going to, it's kind of like anything. We sort of, you play with something often enough, you get a sense of it. And the more you play with AI, the more you play with something that has been AI generated in terms of like sentence structure and so on and so forth, you start to learn the machine's biases and what it can do and what it will end up looking like. Oh, that is sweet. Let's try it on this side. Is that better? Maybe a label there? Sure, let's try that. And I might color that, the poppy it a bit. I'm not sure. So the whole notion of this, you can visually, it is readily apparent that it is not AI generated. Well, it is actually textured real paper. It's sort of like, maybe, the using of old images that are, antique images that are not real ephemera. You can tell, oh, that's an ephemera image versus, ooh, that's a real piece of, like, that's actually the thing from the time in question. So Rachel at Roxy Creation is always dealing with her 16th century paper. You can instantly tell the difference between that is a legitimate piece of linen paper from the 16th century and, oh, that is a beautiful photocopy or digital image, etc., etc. I need some more words to go along with that. That's just not, it's not good enough. Not good enough. So I think the same thing is going to happen to AI. I think the more AI happens, the more people's eyeballs will adjust and go, oh, that's real. Oh, it's nice, but it's not a real piece of art. And that maybe how value gets put back in, I am certain I am winding somebody up. And if that's you, I don't mean to, I am just talking through my hat. I'm not saying it's going to be instant pudding, but it's always real. Like there is a difference between real and not real, I think. And the other thing that ends up happening is, ooh, that looks sweet. Copies become cheap and the art becomes real, becomes expensive. When you actually want to impress, if you know what I mean. Should I go up a bit? I don't know. Let's do a little of this and a little of that. So as per usual, I may know absolutely nothing about what I am talking about. That's my hope anyways. Not hope that I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's my hope that there will be some kind of recovery from the swarms of AI that are causing everybody fits. I was, as part of this work research, I was watching a TED Talk by somebody who has dedicated the career to investigating AI and thinking about it and developing it and blah, blah, blah. And the observation that was had was that AI, artificial intelligence, is kind of like a new species of technology, or they talk about it as a species, not as a tool. And I also think that distinction is quite interesting. And per usual, take what you need, leave the rest. I never know what I'm talking about almost all of the time. There. That's kind of pretty. What do I want to do? I want to very lightly, like almost not. Yes. So there is almost no water on the edge of this, on the end of this paintbrush. I just want to be able to do some blendy blendies. Here we are. Okay, so let's, oh, I need to, we make it a tag? No, we're not. We are just going to do the curvy curves. Here. Oof, we did not like that. There we are. So I use mixed media paper to be the base of this. And I think that worked nicely. It's a nice light substrate. Very happy with that. So that's 2. Practically finished. What else do we have here? So we need to do some affixing. Or do we have a third one? We have a third one. Let's do the third one, get them all out of the way. Let's make this one a tag. Maybe we'll do that. I have a tool somewhere that is made with the express purpose. Oh. I'm doing this. Where might that be? Might be right here. one. Oops. There's two. It's good enough. I have difficulty with tag angles. I don't know what the portion of this line is to that line. I think that's the thing I don't know. Not that it's anybody else's desperate wish to know. I like these two for no particular reason. So they're kind of cute. And that's a white one, and it also goes with that color. So let's try that. Maybe we'll put a pocket on a tag. What are you doing, baby girl? Gracie is right over there. She is, oops, oh, careful what you say. An incoming. She was, up until I disturbed her. Was checking out the back 40. Just making sure all the things were unfolding as they should. There. Can do that. And that bottom needs a little bit of disguising. There. There. Ta-da. Okay, so that's got to go that way. How are you? How are you? Sure. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Do that. We can do that. That looks all right. Do some high test. Drink tea. Oh, we haven't opened this in a while. Here. There. Come on, you know. That will be all right. Might need something in the back, but I also want to do one of these. Okay, nope, not going to do that. I'm going to do, sorry if I'm jiggling, this one. This one is the straight across punch. I think it's called something. It might be the European punch. I'm not sure. Or maybe just the non-circle one. Okay. Now, maybe when we get to it. Oh, here it is. I knew there was this kicking around somewhere. Whee! Or we can do it like super small. Yeah, let's cut that in half. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. There's one. Through the back, there's two. It is so convenient to have a needle and thread already done. Already threaded and available. Here we are. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. There. To the work jar. And we went. There we are. There. Oh, I like that one too. Corners. There. So that's three whole cards. Look at that. 3 cards in 30 minutes. So that's a card every 10 minutes. I don't know why I needed to know the rate of that, but I am glad that I do. That will almost instantly fly away from my head, so that's the thing. Where's your bits? Where's your bits? Oh, here's our bits. Meow. Okay, so I don't have to do anything with this one, I don't think. So I am just going to say that's a card. And there's another one in here that I want to just, I'm going to say that's a card. Oh, the Peloton's going by. So there's a, what do I call it? Like road bike club somewhere close by. And I am part of the, I'm on the lane that does part of their loop. And so they've just been by and they're all like, clear, 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 clear. And that's good because then they won't get hit. There we are. Ooh, this should probably be just like just the littlest. Yeah. Oh, and that was just, that way. Okay, so there we are. and make cards quickly when they're already done for you. So we have this. I'm just going to take out some ones that we can maybe work with today. Let's do those because they've got to be backed. Ooh, and I like those. That we could do something with that. Okay, that's going to be enough. That's going to be enough. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. What do we want to do here? How big is this? Ooh-wee. Well, let's start the process, or not. Well, it was almost a start, and then it was a stop. Do I want to back it on something? I probably should. Will this be backed? That's not good enough. Okay, hang on, I gotta stand up for this. Fish. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. So we're just gonna plunk that down. I think. There we are. I think we need to leave that to the side for the mow. Then we've got this, which is some lovely card. And I should probably break it down just so I don't have all of this bananas material to play with. Now this is interesting to me. How wide is that? Will that fit? Ooh, it'll fit. Okay. We're going to keep that under advisement. Maybe I'll just cut the top of that off. That's what we should do. Get the lid back on. This way. Give myself a little bit of room. I haven't been out in the back 40 yet today to see how the what the tomato plant situation is and what kind of snacky snacks happened last night. I'm just going to pop that under here. Put it in my glue oven. Okay, so we've got that as a thing. We've got that stored. Okay, we're not going to worry about that yet. Where are, there's postie cardies, and where's the page? You know the page I mean. The one that's got all the bits. These bits. Okay, let's see how we can line these up as efficiently as possible. Okay, so that'll work there. That'll work there. That'll work there. And then I have room for one more. Do that. And we will have a pile of poppies. It's fine. We won't have to use them all. Let's not do that. Let's do this. There's one. Oops. So give me something to fussy cut today's baseball game. Not at today's baseball game, I'm not going. But while I watch. Yesterday's baseball game, over to the sports desk, was super good because the pitcher of record for the Toronto Blue Jays went into the 8th inning with a no-hitter. And no-hitters are when no batter gets a hit off them, thus no-hitter. And it is a very, very uncommon thing to do. And it's very, very rare to get a no-hitter. Many pitchers go their entire career without ever having one. And we took one into the 9th inning, which was super good. There is a lot of superstition in baseball. And when pitchers are, so you don't really say, you're always keeping track of who is doing what and so forth, but you never really, there is a lateness or an earliness to be able to say, okay, it's too early to say, end of the 1st inning, you don't call it a no-hitter. You need to get to the 7th inning usually. And once it becomes apparent that, oh, Buddy is in the 7th inning and there is they call it a no-no, a no-hitter happening, everybody stops talking to the pitcher. They will leave him alone. It is, broadcasters will call it, oh, something special might be happening. They will never ever say, oh, Buddy has got a no-hitter underway, because that just feels very jinxy. And so that is a policy that is strictly followed in the baseball realm, which is kind of adorable. So the 2 announcers were just very saying what needed to be said without actually saying what should be said, and that is, oh, Buddy's got a no-hitter going. It's like, look at everybody, nobody wants to say anything, it's something very special. Anyway, so it was very exciting. He did a great, we won the game too, so I mean, look at us. waiting to the end of the season to win a baseball game. Now I have this, which is an envelope. Thank you for coming out. That one's going to be too big, so I want this side. There. I don't need that. Just fit. So I want this to be the background, and now it's just it's a blank envelope. We can back it. Sure, we can splodge it. This side or that side. That one's more decorative. So we'll do that. We're getting up to 46 minutes. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Ooh, this is getting low. Oops. Oh, I know a thing I wanted to do as well on this book. Was I wanted to do, just for grins, because it's kind of funny, I wanted to do, so in the world of traveler's notebooks, they have two sizes. They have this size of journal, and they also have something called the passport size, which is kind of that-ish size. And I want to see what the dimensions are, and then we can make maybe a passport to go with. Because anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. There. Oof, that's not ideal. Move that up a bit so it stays all on the mat. Getting close to the end of the, I think I mentioned the CNE, and I didn't explain to anybody who isn't from the local area what the CNE is. CNE is the Canadian National Exhibition. It's held at Exhibition Place in the downtown core. And one of the closing events is an air show, which means that there will be, brace yourself for this insight, airplanes. I know. Imagine airplanes at an air show. In any event, I'm not a huge fan of air shows. And certainly not air shows in the broader area. So one of the things that ends up happening is the high energy airplanes need a lot of airspace, and so if this is the site, they don't just sort of fly around here. They're going at massive speeds, so they are going out and back all along the shore. The Pearson International Airport is up here, and so there is that as a location. So there is this broad sense of air activity, and I am not a fan of overhead stuff. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Not being a fan is different than being unsafe, and I know I'm safe. Oh, that would be cute. Can I make that to fit? Hoo-wee. Do I want to do anything? What do I want to do? I don't know. I think I've run out of steam. And so we are at a really good spot though, and we have done a ton of journaling cards. My little under the mat oven here is as bumpy as my envelopes almost. So that's a very good sign. So we will be back again super soon to do some more journaling cards and some fun bits. I want to be able to do, I have this thought, to be able to have a flower that goes like that and have the edges be like curled like a poppy like this, and then have it open like that. So we have to do some offline engineering to figure out how that would work. In any event, you know the drill. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.